Hi, hello, welcome to Maths Medium. Today we are going to discuss about the bar graph from Data Handling 6th class NCERT. Today's topic is bar graph introduction. In earlier videos, we already discussed about the pictograph introduction, about how to draw a pictograph. We have a pictograph, right? But why we are choosing a bar graph? That is the main question here. We know that pictograph is nothing but pictorial representation of data, right? So if any data given, that will be represent in the form of pictures, but in all cases we cannot represent a data by pictorially because of sometimes it may difficult to. So at that time we have to move to the bar graph. So the name is telling it is bar in terms of graph. So bar graph is nothing but bars of uniform width can be drawn horizontally or vertically with equal spacing between them, and length of each bar represents the given number. Here bar graph is nothing but bars of uniform width can be drawn horizontally or vertically with equal spacing between them, and length of each bar represent the given number. This is the definition of a bar graph. So I will explain with a small example, then you will get better understanding. So let's take a scale. Here bars, it means if you take one scale here, for example the problem is 5 students, math subject, marks. Okay, number of students 5, let it be A, B, C, D, E students. Okay, how we are going to represent math subject marks? For example, take A has 20, B has 30, C has 40, D has 50, and finally E has 60. Then how we are going to represent this given data in the form of bar graph? Let's see. Take one axis and another axis also. This is 0. This is one axis. It is called names. So student names. Next, in this axis we are going to represent math subject marks. So maths subject marks. Okay, now how we are going to represent these given marks into this bar graph? So let's see. This is 0. Bars of uniform width can be drawn horizontally or vertically with equal spacing between them. Length of each bar represents the given number. So length of each bar represents the given number. So this is the number, this is the length. So we have to represent length in this axis. So I am taking scale. See, this is 7 centimeters, let it be 0, and at 6 1.5, 4, 3, 2, finally 1. If you represent this is 0, next this is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 and 60. Now how we are going to take a scale each unit? It means this is called 1 unit. Okay, this is also 1 unit. It is equal to this unit also. This is also equal to this unit also. That's why it is having equal in length spacing. So 1 unit, that is called here scale. How we are going to take scale? 1 unit is equal to the 10 marks. Now, this is the marks of the students, right? Next, this is the names of the student. Now, how we are going to take the spacing in this axis? Bars of uniform width can be drawn horizontally or vertically. I am writing here it is as vertically. Okay, this is the case of vertically with equal spacing between them. So I am taking each 5 members, right? So equally 1 centimeters space. So see, I am representing each 1 centimeters at a point. Now give, this is 1 centimeters and this is 1, this is 1, and this is also having 1. Finally this is also having 1. But in this between we are going to make the bars. So first of all A, next B, next C, next D, and next finally E. Okay, A having 20 marks. So take the 0, this is 10 and this is the 20, right? So make a small invisible line at 20 like this. Why? Because of, if you make a bar graph from A, see, this is exact with 20 marks. See, A having 20 marks. Next, B having 30 marks. So make another invisible line through 30 up to the B. So I am making like this and extend this line to the marking line. So it is having also 30 marks. Finally C having 40, make another line, and 50, and finally 60. Now extend these bars. Now see, it is having like this, 20 with A, B having 30, C having 40, D having 50, and finally E having 60 marks in math subject. So this is the vertical representation of a bar graph. If in case, if you take bar graph in horizontally, we have to portray this like this. So I am going to explain this here. See, now represent bar graph with horizontally. Take the scale as it is. See, if I am taking here A, B, C up to C, 3 members A, B, C. So let's take how to draw horizontal bar graph. See, again this is 0. This is the math subject marks, and this acts going to be student names, right? Now take space between each name. So this is the way to represent, because of scale having equal amount of lengths, right? So now this is A and this is B and this is finally C. Next, math marks A 20, B 30, C 40. So similarly take again in this axis also equal amount of lengths. So now this is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. For a change, I am taking here A having 40 marks, B having 30, C having 60 marks. Then how we are going to represent now? See, this is the A having 40, right? So make a invisible small line and extend this with A line. So this is having A. Similarly B 30. So this is the 30 marks and make small line and draw a bar graph with B like this. Finally C having 60, mark it 60 marks and extend this line. So this is the C with 60 marks, B with 30 marks, and finally A with 40 marks. This is the horizontal representation of a bar graph. This is only representation of a bar graph along with the definition also. So this is about this session. I hope you understand about this session. If you have any doubts, comment on a comment box, click like button and share my videos and subscribe my channel. Thank you.